on the run from inside his own 5. He gets a block. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. So Washington's offense will have the first possession of the game. Give to the running back. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every...
It's a seam wide open. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job on the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
And the Huskies come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Running to the left. He's got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies.
Talking to the coaching staff coming into this game, they said explosive plays are going to be big for us. When we get our opportunities, we got to be able to hit on them. And you saw one right there that time, doing it on the ground on the opening drive of the game. That just shows you this offense, they are locked in and in tune and on the same page early.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here's the return from inside his 10. He's got great speed, and the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. So Maryland's offense will have its first possession of the game. It's not always easy to know what you're going to get when you come into a new situation as a transfer, but one thing, David, that will translate for this guy, when there's a hole, he knows how to hit it.
Yeah, and how nice is it to have...
Breaks into the open. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. The Terrapins in the hurry-up. He'll do it himself. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. To the air, it's Singleton. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D-linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
The Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Fighting off the defender. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the change, and they'll mark it at the 44. First down, 10 yards to go. Right back to the well. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. On the run, it's Duggan. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Now facing a 3rd and long. Power football with the run. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Washington sends out the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Wide open downfield. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. We've reached the break. It's Washington holding the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. From the gun, running back gets to give. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop. And the Terrapins can really attack on this 2nd and short. To the air, it's Singleton. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Denson. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Terrapins in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They want to run it left here. All right, guys, let's talk a little Merrill. They had some players jump into the transfer portal, but they were able to hang on to some of their key pieces. Do you think really that's more the culture coming through or promises from the staff, David?
I think that's exactly how I would do it, because I can fill some of my holes and my gaps, especially...
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
I personally love aggressive defense. I love it. Bringing the strong safety down, blitzing that sucker in there to get the quarterback. Boom. Get that guy on the ground. Nice aggressive play call by the defense.
And the Terrapins now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Working the middle, it's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. They've got the screen set up. They'll get him out of bounds and mark it at the 21. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll try out the field goal kicker. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He slides that just inside the right upright. That brings him to within 1.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. They'll leave it with him. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Offense bringing in the big boys, heavy personnel. They'll give it to the man. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Wants to return it. Makes a move. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Bring in the heat. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Whatever the fastest tempo they have is, that's what they'll use. Looking downfield, it's Singleton. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Just a short pass to the tight end. Stopped right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a fourth down. The Terrapins will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Fires on the move. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Off the bootleg and rolling out. He's open on the right. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Got a man. It's Walters. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. Off the bootleg. Wants to throw it. He'll get rid of it. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. Washington sends out the punt team.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Hauls it in, looking for space. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Dropping back, it's Singleton. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Pulls it in. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Lets it fly on the move. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Seattle for an interesting first half than you? And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to our guys inside Husky Stadium.
Washington about to boot it deep to start things in the second half. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Running back searching for a hole. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Terrapins with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To throw, it's Singleton. Right on the money. Runs through a tackle.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4. You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. 3rd down coming. This crowd knows when to bring it. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. Here comes 2nd down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. The give on the option. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. 3rd down, red zone play, crowd alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man down the middle. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Maryland! They take the lead with the 6.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UNLV looks like it sent the JV squad out there today. An offense that can't move the sticks and a defense that looks disinterested. They're trailing by 14 to Boston College. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. On the ground, it's Duggan. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Maryland has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. After swapping into the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. They'll stop him short on 3rd down, and this defense trying to make sure they stay on top. Punt is on its way. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger and put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. Has passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off play action on first down. Dumps it off in the flats. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Terrapins are on the move. Rides the back on the option, the give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Wants to throw. It's Singleton. Makes the grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Wilcox. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. They keep it on the ground, clock is their friend. He's all the way down to the 3, showed it all on that run. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Trying to surge it in. And the offense went right back to their man, and this time the defense was ready to stop him. They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. The give. Touchdown, Terrapins! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And the extra point makes this a 13-point game here in the 4th. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. He's got it out. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So a dynamite play there, 99 yards. He took it back for the touchdown. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. The give on the inside. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Back to throw, it's Singleton. Here's a heat. Got a first down. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. First down here for the offense. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Caught over the middle. It's Denson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Quarterback takes a knee, and they'll start this new season with a victory. Guys, this is a type of signature win that can set the tone for the future of a program.
And this is the crazy thing about college football with 18 to 22-year-olds. On any given day, anything can happen. And, David, you got to give this team so much credit. They played with their hair on fire and got got a tremendous win.
And to keep the belief, like, to understand, like, I've got a chance to come in and win this game and not just give us lip service. They told us this could happen throughout the week, but they believed. Even when it got a little difficult, got a little up in the air, they kept fighting, they kept believing, and they get the huge win.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Faces a serious road test against a top 25 opponent. Can they dodge the upset and keep that #1 intact? And the Trojans will kick it away to get this game going. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they start the drive. The Huskies offense making their way on the field today. And each offense features a star tight end. What an elite matchup of guys who can really hurt defenses in a variety of ways.
It was the last time we did a game where we were excited to watch two tight ends from opposing teams go against each other. But that's what we have today. Both of these guys are elite at their position. Both want to have bragging rights that they're the best in the country. Let's see who can be showcased better today.
So 2nd and 7 at the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. To the air, it's Robinson. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Shows off the moves there, but ultimately not much of a gain. They'll try to keep the opening drive going here. It's 3rd down and 2. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. The Huskies will line up to boot it away. And the offense will have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. The Trojans offense out there for their first possession. Got a quarterback here coming off a sensational performance, Kirk. He sounded very confident when we met with him this week. Let's see if he can build on that this time.
Yeah, I think the last game that he played, he just threw the football on time. He didn't try to do too much, found the open receivers, took what the defense gave him, and as you mentioned, we had a chance to talk to him. I think that's what he's looking to try to do, not try to live up to the hype, just put together another solid performance.
Play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, and he dives to make a beautiful catch there. Pass complete for a 1st down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. The shotgun handoff here. That's a strong stiff arm. So an early season test for both teams, a top 25 matchup. Both trying to get off to a quick start here and set the tone for the rest of this one.
Well, that's the beauty of have these matchups early in the year. You're either going to come out fast or fall flat. And one of the
Has a pass to the end zone. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain in the pitch and catch.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Now they come up 2nd and goal from the 3. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Southern Cal. So what happened there? The defense just lost track of the tight end down the goal line.
I don't know. I don't know if they were just so focused on defending the goal line, they just completely forgot about the tight end. That'll be probably the easiest touchdown throw and catch of the game we see all day.
So they'll try to add to the lead now to the PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Huskies offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Quarterback keeps the football. Breaking free at the 35. Great move in the open field. Breaks into the clear. That's the 20. Crosses the 10. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Huskies.
Chris, I don't care what era we're talking about in college football. Defending the option when it's really well executed, one of the toughest things that defense can do. And this quarterback deserves a lot of credit. A great feel of when to pull it and when to give it. This time he keeps it himself for the touchdown.
Now the important point after attempt. And the PAT is good. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it's field, the returner trying to create good field position here. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the USC offense is back out on the field. The last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. The pocket breaking down. Avoiding the sack, but the scramble results in just a very short gain. So a very makeable 3rd down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Caught behind the line. It's Woods. Tackled right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks. And the Trojans lining up here on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Here's the 2nd down play. Handoff from the shotgun. Fighting off the defender. Now it's another broken tackle. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground. And the Trojans pick up 1st down yardage to keep the drive going. So after a competitive, fun first quarter, we are all even. Let's check out some of the stats from that first period. And as we move to the 2nd quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Quarterback drops back. Snags the quick throw. And that play moves the ball across midfield. First down now from the 42. First down here for this offense. Looking for a man. Looking right. This one caught. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now. Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking downfield near the end zone. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. Incompletion makes it second down and 10 from the 27. QB tries it again here on second and 10. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. The would-be touchdown could not come up with the football. Now it's fourth down. So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. The Washington offense retakes the field here. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Caught quickly. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Second down after that previous play. Back to throw. It's Robinson. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, really good ball here by this quarterback to be able to pick up this first down. And hey, this guy is living up to the legacy of what Washington quarterback play has been for a number of years, going way back to Warren Moon and Mark Brunell, and more recently with Jake Browning, and of course the last couple of years with Michael Penix.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking to throw again. Finds his target. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Looks like Washington will have the first down. You settle down to the offense. First and 10. And the quarterback dropping back. Pass is caught.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a first and goal. First and goal. Great chance to take the lead before halftime. Caught near the goal line. And he scores. Touchdown, Washington.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, so it's 14-10 now. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. So here we go. First play of the drive. Under 2 minutes before halftime. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's running out of time here. Finally decides to take a deep shot down the middle. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on. Second down and 10 after the incompletion from the 23. He's got the first down and still motoring. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Timeout, USA.
First down. They're going to throw the football. On the move now. Gets into space at the 50. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. And the Trojans come up to the line in a hurry-up. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down, but time is running out. Offense looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a first down.
Great job by the quarterback with an accurate throw against man coverage for a first down. Overall, by the entire group, good execution by this offense.
And the Trojans begin a new series here, 1st and 10. A quick throw out left, complete. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. Important second down play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back. The pressure is coming. The freshman QB shows his toughness, picks up the first down himself. The Trojans come to the line with 1st and goal. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. Pause and play here as the offense takes a timeout. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. The pass is intercepted. The 50. Inside the 40. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
Chris, not only the awareness to come up with the interception, but the speed and athletic ability on the return. I thought he was going to take it all the way back, but the offense just did enough to keep him out of the end zone.
So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. He got it. The field goal's good. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Seattle for an interesting first half than you? And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
And the Huskies will kick this away to begin the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Aurora. And he gets it out to the 28. Tackle right there. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. The passing game was effective in the first half. Let's see if they continue to lean on that as they try to make up the deficit here.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain their run game, held them just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Gain moves the ball to the 34. And the Trojans will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Looking for his big tight end. He's got a man down the middle. Breaks a tackle in the clear now. The senior with excellent work after the catch.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
The complexion of this drive suddenly changing. One massive play, and they're closing in on the red zone now with the first down. Handoff here from the shotgun. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. He makes the grab along the back line, but out of bounds. Couldn't get a foot down. No touchdown. And it's incomplete in the back corner of the end zone. And they'll kick it away here. And that will bounce and roll out of bounds, so no return. And the Washington offense is back out on the field now. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going. The drive stays alive with that 1st down completion. Looking to throw. It's Robinson. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Huskies. So the offense flexing real quick and stretching their lead here in the 2nd half.
Yeah, that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the 2nd half.
Now the all-important extra point. With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Has the 1st down and more. Physical run earns the 1st down. And running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And they'll go right back to it on 1st down.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. A deep shot to the right. The ball is picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, for defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get 1 or 2 a year. He was not going to squander this chance.
And the Washington offense heads back out onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Robinson. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. The catch makes it a more manageable 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He dumps it off to the tight end. And they do pick up 1st down yardage. Set up now at the 44. Off the play fake on first down. Looking for the wide out. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. This Washington offense is moving quickly down the field. And looking to throw now on first down. He lets it go on the move. Oh, he makes the catch. Stopped quickly at the 13, but here we are in the red zone. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Heading for the end zone. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Washington.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the USC offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Play action here on first down. The tight end has got it. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And they try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. It's a keeper trying to get to the marker. And the Trojans come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it on first down. Grab by the receiver. They get him down pretty quickly, but it's a solid gain on that short throw. The completion makes it second down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Here they come on 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack they gave up earlier. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Looking deep down the left side. It's caught inside the 30, still on his feet. And just like that, in one play, they moved into scoring position at the 23.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
They're going to run it here. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play. And the Trojans hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
You know, a lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum. It comes off to a big gain. He's got
looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. The offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs in this drive, but this will be tough. It's 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Escapes the pocket. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Touchdown, USC. They couldn't stop him there.
Man, I don't care who you are as a defense. When a quarterback's sitting back there for that much time, the secondary has no chance to stop an offense. Good job by the quarterback to find the open target for the touchdown.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. And they convert the point after, but still trail by 2 touchdowns, 31-17. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Oh, the kicking team makes the recovery. Well executed onside kick. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line. And the Trojans are in the red zone.
And first down for the offense.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Some hard running there through a tackle. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. A chance to get right back into this football game. It's first down and goal. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly. You got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
They look to throw it here on second down. Who makes the grab? Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Urgency here in the fourth quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's third down and goal. Defense is coming after him. Oh, they trap him for a sack. Remember, a field goal here doesn't do much. So on fourth and goal, they're going for the touchdown. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Looking for 6. Touchdown, Trojans. Great catch when they desperately needed it.
Well, they found a matchup here, Chris, on fourth down. A gutsy call, and it pays off. Love this one-on-one matchup. The receiver wins that battle, and the quarterback put it right on the money.
Extra point try coming now. The extra point gets them within a touchdown, 31-24. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it just outside the goal line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Huskies offense is back out on the field. Working clock with the ground game. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. And now the handoff. Fights off a defender. And they've got him behind the line. Great penetration by the defense. They finally get him down for a loss. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. Running out of time in the pocket. The Huskies bring their punt team onto the field. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. The defense desperate to get the football back, trailing here late. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. 1st and 10. Not much time left. They need to find the end zone on this possession. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Looking to scramble. He finds some space. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Pass rush closing in. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. Action fake, looking to throw. They crank up the tempo here for this important 3rd down play. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The pocket breaking down. Here we go, down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Crucial play here. They go to the air. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete, and the drive ends right there. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. What an entertaining battle here today, but in the end, Kirk, the number 1 ranked team couldn't make enough plays to dodge the upset here.
Well, it's hard to have your fastball working every single week when you have that bullseye. And sometimes the pressure is just too much, and you make some mistakes that you don't normally do, and I think that's exactly what we saw today.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.